You want to talk to
So is that too?
Yeah.
Just you can also
Exactly. I'll come get this.
So Jawad, what's news?
Chair.
عجل فرج کم آبم بده من مرسی وال محمد سلام اللهم بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم الحمد لله رب العالمین والعاقبة للمتقین الصلاة والسلام علی سیدنا و نبینا محمد و آل محمد صلوات صلی الله علیه و آله سیما ابن عمه و وصیه علی امیر المؤمنین اللهم وال من والا و عاد من عادا و انصر من نصره و اخذل من خذله. خداوند اموات این جمع حاضر به ویژه مرحومه مغفور شادروان فاطمه پاداش علوی را غریق رحمت خود بفرماید. صلوات خود بفرمایید. انشاءالله این جمع همچون روزهایی در حرم مطهر سالار شهیدان ابا عبدالله حسین بایستیم و عرض ادب کنیم. دومی سلام بلند خط بفرمایید. ذخیره قبر خودمون صلوات. بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. عن جابر بن عبد الله الانصاری انه قال عن فاطمة الزهراء علیه السلام بنت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله قال سمعت فاطمة أنها قالت دخل علي أبي رسول الله في بعض الأيام فقال السلام عليك يا فاطمة فقلت عليك السلام قال إني أجد في بدني ضعفا فقلت له أعيذك بالله يا أبتا من الضعف فقال يا فاطمة ائتيني بالكساء اليماني فغطيني به فأتيته بالكساء اليماني فغطيته به فسرت أنظر إليه وإذا وجهه يتلألأ كأنه البدر في ليلة تمامه وكمال صلوات. فما كانت إلا ساعة وإذا بولدي الحسن قد أقبل وقال السلام عليك يا أمه فقلت وعليك السلام يا قرة عيني وثمرة فؤادي فقال يا أمه إني أشم عندك رائحة طيبة كأنها رائحة جدي رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله فقلت نعم إن جدك تحت الكساء فأقبل الحسن نحو الكساء فقال السلام عليك يا جدا يا رسول الله أتحزن لي أن أدخل معك تحت الكساء فقال وعليك السلام يا ولدي ويا صاحب حوزي قد أذنت لك فدخل معه تحت الكساء فما كانت إلا ساعة وإذا بولدي الحسين قد أقبل وقال السلام عليك يا أمه فقلت وعليك السلام يا ولدي ويا قرة عيني وثمرة فؤادي فقال لي يا أمه إني أشم عندك رائحة طيبة كأنها رائحة جدي رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله فقلت نعم إن جدك وأخاك تحت الكساء فدنا الحسين نحو الكساء وقال السلام عليك يا جدا السلام عليك يا من اختاره الله أتحزن لي أن أكون معكما تحت الكساء فقال وعليك السلام يا ولدي ويا شافع أمتي قد أذنت لك فدخل معهما تحت الكساء فأقبل عند ذلك أبو الحسن علي بن أبي طالب فقال السلام عليك يا بنت رسول الله فقلت وعليك السلام يا أبا الحسن ويا أمير المؤمنين فقال يا فاطمة إني أشم عندك رائحة طيبة كأنها رائحة أخي وابن أمي رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله فقلت نعم ها هو ما ولديك تحت الكساء فأقبل علي نحو الكساء فقال السلام عليك يا رسول الله أتحزن لي أن أكون معكم تحت الكساء قال له عليك السلام يا أخي ويا وسيء وخليفتي وصاحب لوائي قد أذنت لك فدخل علي تحت الكساء ثم أتيت نحو الكساء فقلت السلام عليك يا أبتا يا رسول الله أتحزن لي أن أكون معكم تحت الكساء قال وعليك السلام يا بنتي ويا بزعتي قد أذنت لك. فدخل تحت الكساب. فلما اكتملنا جميعا تحت الكساب أخذ أبي رسول الله بطرف الكساء وأمي بيده اليمنى إلى السماء وقال اللهم إن هؤلاء أهل بيتي وخاصتي وهامتي لحمهم لحمي ودمهم دمي يؤلمني ما يؤلمهم ويحزنني ما يحزنهم. أنا حرب لمن حاربهم وسلم لمن سالمهم وعدو لمن عاداهم ومحب لمن أحبهم. إنهم مني وأنا منهم. فاجعل صلواتك وبركاتك ورحمتك وغفرانك ورضوانك علي وعليهم وأذهب عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. فقال الله عز وجل يا ملائكتي ويا سكان السماوات إني ما خلقت السماء مبنية ولا أرضا مدهية ولا قمرا منيرا ولا شمسا مزيئة ولا فلكا يدور ولا بحرا يجري ولا فلكا يسري إلا في محبة هؤلاء الخمسة الذين هم تحت الكساء. فقال الأمين جبرائيل يا رب ومن تحت الكساء؟ فقال عز وجل هم أهل بيت النبوة ومعدن الرسالة، هم فاطمة وأبوها وبهلها وبنوها. فقال جبرائيل يا رب أتحزن لي أن أهبط إلى الأرض لأكون معهم سادسا؟ فقال الله نعم قد أذنت لك. فهبط الأمين جبرائيل فقال السلام عليك يا رسول الله. العلي الأعلى يقرئك السلام ويخصك بالتحية والإكرام ويقول لك بعزتي وجلالي إني ما خلقت سماء مبنية ولا أرضا مدهية ولا قمرا منيرا ولا شمسا مزيئة ولا فلكا يدور ولا بحرا يجري ولا فلكا يسري إلا لأجلكم ومحبتكم. وقد أذن لي أن أدخل معكم فهل تأذن لي يا رسول الله؟ فقال رسول الله وعليك السلام يا أمين وحي الله إنه نعم قد أذنت لك. فدخل جبرائيل معنا تحت الكساء. فقال لأبي إن الله قد أوحى إليكم يقول إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا. فقال علي لأبي يا رسول الله أخبرني ما لجلوسنا هذا تحت الكساء من الفضل عند الله. فقال النبي صلى الله عليه وآله والذي بعثني بالحق نبيا واصطفاني بالرسالة نجيا ما ذكر خبرنا هذا في محفل من محافل أهل الأرض وفي جمع من شيعتنا ومحبينا إلا ونزلت عليهم الرحمة فهفت بهم الملائكة واستغفرت لهم إلى أن يتفرقوا. فقال علي إذن والله فزنا وفوت شيعتنا ورب الكعبة. فقال النبي صلى الله عليه وآله ثانيا يا علي والذي بعثني بالحق نبيا واصطفاني بالرسالة نجيا ما ذكر خبرنا هذا في محفل من محافل أهل الأرض وفي جمع من شيعتنا ومحبينا وفيهم مهموم إلا وفرج الله همه ولا مغموم إلا وكشف الله غمه ولا طالب حاجة إلا وقضى الله حاجته فقال علي إذن والله فزنا وسعدنا وكذلك شيعتنا فازوا وسعدوا في الدنيا والآخرة ورب الكعبة صلوات. باز هم برای شادی روی اموات خودتون مخصوصا مرحومه مغفور شادروان فاطمه پاداش علوی را خدا رحمت کنه انشاءالله به برکت صلوات محمد و آل محمد. اللهم صل علی محمد و آل محمد.
سلام و عرض ادب خدمت همه شما عزیزان. منم همچنان از طرف خودم و فامیل به فامیل عزادار تسلیت عرض میکنم. انشاءالله که جایگاهشون بهشت برین باشه. برای سلامتی خودتون و ظهور آقای امام زمان اجماعاً بلند صلوات. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ياسين والقرآن الحكيم إنك لمن المرسلين على صراط مستقيم تنزيل العزيز الرحيم لتنذر قوما ما أنذر آباؤهم فهم غافلون لقد حق القول على أكثرهم فهم لا يؤمنون إنا جعلنا في أعناقهم أغلالا فهي إلى الأذقان فهم مغمحون وجعلنا من بين أيديهم سدا ومن خلفهم سدا فأغشيناهم فهم لا يبصرون وسواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون إنما تنذر من اتبع الذكر وخشي الرحمن بالغيب فبشره بمغفرة وأجر كريم إنا نحن نحيي الموتى ونكتب ما قدموا وآثارهم وكل شيء أحصيناه في إمام مبين واضرب لهم مثلا أصحاب القرية إذ جاءها المرسلون إذ أرسلنا إليهم اثنين فكذبوهما فعززنا بثالث فقالوا إنا إليكم مرسلون قالوا ما أنتم إلا بشر مثلنا وما أنزلنا الرحمن من شيء إن أنتم إلا تكذبون قالوا ربنا يعلم إنا إليكم لمرسلون وما علينا إلا البلاغ المبين قالوا إنا تطيرنا بكم لئن لم تنتهوا لنرجمنكم وليمسنكم منا عذاب أليم فقالوا طائركم معكم أئن ذكرتم بل أنتم قوم مسرفون وجاء من أقصى المدينة رجل يسعى قال يا قوم اتبعوا المرسلين اتبعوا من لا يسألكم أجرا وهم مهتدون وما لي لا أعبد الذي فطرني وإليه ترجعون أأتخذ من دونه آلهة إن يردني الرحمن بضر لا تغن عني شفاعتهم شيئا ولا ينقذون صدق الله العلي العظيم. برای صل علی برای خوشنودی در گذشته اجماعاً بلند صلوات همراه فاتحه.
Some people don't know that. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين ثم الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيد الكونين جد الحسن والحسين أبي القاسم محمد وعلى علي بن أبي طالب وعلى سيدة النساء السيدة فاطمة الزهراء وعلى ابناهما السيد الحسن والحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين سيما بقية الله في الأراضين إمام زماننا هذا روحي وأرواح العالمين لتراب مقدمه الفداء. أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وقضى ربك ألا تعبدوا إلا إياه وبالوالدين إحسانا إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. Recite one time Surah Fatiha and 3 times Surah Qul Huwallahu for the departure soul of Hajia Marhuma Fatima Padash Alavi and all the marhumin of this family. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. المستقيم الصراط والذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا. And also please recite one time Surah Fatiha for ESHRAT Marhuma ESHRAT Fallah Tafti Marhoom BINTE Ali JABBAR Ali Jab. Please recite one time more Surah Fatiha inshallah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم
entire family like this, the whole Padash family and Alavi family.
inshallah. Okay. Of course, inshallah. Of course. Thank you. اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات. تابع اللهم بيننا وبينهم بالخيرات إنك مصيب الدعوات إنك مغفر السيئات. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد بر محمد وآل محمد صلوات. Very briefly, I was planning to speak in Farsi, but we have some mu'mineen, they're not familiar much with the Farsi, so inshallah, to respect this gathering, inshallah, very briefly, inshallah, my presentation will be in English, inshallah. Bar Muhammad wa ali Muhammad salawat. Since this gathering, and we gather here to commemorate and recall one of the marhuma and one marhum, their heart was full of iman, full of love of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. And on the base of that love, they train their children, their kids. And that can be a best gift for the children if the children are trained on the love of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. We have in the hadith, as the parents have the rights over the children, it called Huququl Walidain. The children, the kids, they must observe these rights, this responsibility. In the same way, the children has the rights over the parents. Maybe the number of that rights is very few, but importance and the result are very important. One of these rights is it is duty of the parents to adopt or pick a good name for their children. One of the responsibility as a walidain, as a parents we have, if Allah bless us with any kids, boy or daughter, so the best name should be picked for them. When we see the life of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, the very favorite name among the boys was the name of Ali. And the favorite girl name in the family of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam was the name of Fatima. So Ali and the Fatima are the names that are more favorite and desirable name according to Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. You know, Imam Hussain Salam has so many sons, kids, boys. And he assigned the name of Ali to all his sons. His first son name was Ali. His second son name was Ali. His third son name was Ali. His fourth son name was Ali. His fifth son name was Ali. So once Muawiyah met to Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam, and he asked from Imam Zainul Abidin, so what do you name? You know, Zainul Abidin or Sayyidul Sajidin is the title, not the name. The name of fourth Imam is Ali ibn al-Hussein. So his name is Ali, his father's name is Hussein. His title is Imam Sajjad or Imam Zainul Abidin. So Muawiyah asked from Imam Zainul Abidin, oh, what do you name? He says, my name is Ali. Oh, what is your other brother name? He says, Ali. He said, what is your third brother name? He says, Ali. What about the other one? Ali. Oh, what is your sister name? Fatima. Oh, what is the name of other sister? Fatima. And he says, oh, your father couldn't find any name for you or your brothers? Only the name of Ali? So Imam Zainul came back to Imam Hussain and he says, Baba, I went and Muawiyah asked me this question. So Imam Hussain says, if Allah give me the 100 son, I will assign the name of Ali for all of them. So one of the rights the children have over their parents, the parents must assign or pick the good name for the. So don't consider putting name or assigning name a usual business. Unfortunately, sometimes the parents they assign the name for their children and the name is meaningless. Or maybe have some bad history. When there are so many beautiful names, so many, not one, not two, maybe the thousands of the beautiful and the meaningful Islamic names and the beautiful names. So this is the first right. The second right that the children have over the parents is the duty of the parents to teach them the Quran. The responsibility of the parents, brother and sister. When a mother or father will be able to teach the children the Quran, when the mother and the father themselves are connected with the Quran. If the both husband and wife they're so busy, in job and work or maybe some other things, and they never get any chance to recite the Quran themselves. The children of this time they're very smart, especially the Z generation is very smart. They don't hear what we say. Actually, they observe what we perform, what we did. If the parents, if the mother and father, they never get chance to open the Quran in the house and recite just once a while, so there's no any tablet, there's no any injection someone will put to the children, and children will become familiar to Quran. So if the parents want to fulfill their duty, their responsibility regarding to their children to teach them about the Quran, so first of all, they try their best to connect themselves with the Quran. They should be in the front of Quran. They should be in Mahzar Quran. One of other duty that the parents have, they have to teach their children about the love of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. Allahu Akbar. And this lady, really she was, because I'm witness myself personally, the life of this lady, she was the one, she always tried her best to taught her children, even the grandchildren, how to have the love of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam in their heart. But sister, the great asset someone can have in this world, because what else we consider as an asset, that is not the real asset. We think our money is our asset, our house is our asset, our car is our asset. They're not asset. They're luxury to enjoy them just in this dunya. You can enjoy a good home when we are alive. We can enjoy a beautiful car when we are alive. We can enjoy the money or the wealth, whatever we have, when we are alive. The moment we passed, the moment we died, so then everything will be remain out. When they want to put us in the grave, none of these assets will go with us. Did you ever see any person who say, and the family say, okay, hold on, we're going to bury this person, but first let us put some money inside the grave. His checkbook, his bank balance, his cars, all the things he have. This is not the asset. Because if it was the asset, it must go with us. What will go with us? And that will be actually the real asset. When we're in the dunya, the thing that will remain with us, when the people, family will put our body in the grave, so asset is supposed to be with us. When we will wake up in the day of judgment from the grave in the Yawmul Mizan, the thing that will be with us, that is actually the real asset. What is that? That is Hubbu Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. Vilayat Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhis salam. If someone has the love of Amir al-Mumineen, the vilayat of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, so according to the saying of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, this person is the richest person on the surface of earth. If someone has the love of Amir al-Mumineen, the love of Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhis salam, it's not only claim, brother and sister. Our Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam, we Shia people, we title ourselves with the name of Jafari. When we ask someone, or someone asks from us, who you are, you're Hanfi or Shafi or Malki, what do you say? We are Jafari. So our importance, introduction in front of the people is we are Jafari. Because we're connected, we're related to our sixth Imam, Imam Jafar Sadiq. So what this Imam says? A Shia came to visit this Imam. He said, oh my master, oh my Maula, I'm very poor person. I don't have money, I don't have resources, even nothing much resources, nothing much food to eat. Could you please make dua for me so I will become rich? Imam says, for sure I will make dua for you, there's no doubt. But when I look toward you, you are not the poor person. You are a very rich person. You have a big treasure with you. شما یه خزانه بزرگ دارید. جزو ثروتمندترین افراد این دنیا هستید. So he replied, Maulana, no, I'm not lying to you. You can see my situation, you can see my circumstances. I have no house, I have no money, I have no proper dress, I have no even enough food to eat. So how you are going to consider me as a rich person? Rich person. Imam says, look to your heart. And actually we all have to look in our heart. Imam says, if the love and the vilayat of Ali ibn Abi Talib Islam is in your soul, in your heart, you are the richest person on the surface of earth. Alhamdulillah, this mother, she left the great asset for the family members, for the children. Maybe she didn't left much money or the house or other virasat or tarka or inherit, but the great inherit, but the great miras, but the great wealth a mother or father can leave for the children is training them on the love of Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam, and the vilayat of Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. You know, in the month of Rajab, we have a hadith that is later in the month of Rajab. I mentioned this hadith yesterday in Friday sermon too. You know, when we will go in the Yawmul Mizan, according to Quran and according to Hadith, one of the most difficult time for someone is when we're standing in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Yawmul Mizan, when our file will be open, the day of accountability. And the accountability will be so strict. وَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرٍ يَرَهُ وَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ شَرٍّ يَرَهُ. If we did even something small with the name of God, we will see the result. And even a teeny thing, a teeny sin or mistake, in the day of judgment will face the punishment. It's Quran. So when the file will be open, so everybody will be worried, and we're supposed to be worried, brother and sister, for the day of Hisab, on the day of accountability, on the day of Mizan. Even the close family member, they will be not able to recognize each other. You know, most close connection between the people and the connection between the mother and between the children in this dunya, in this world, who is more close to us? Our mother, there's no doubt. In the Mizan, in the Yom Hisab, even mother will be so worried about her own accountability. She will forget about the children, about the kids. Everybody will be bare feet. Everybody will be thirsty. Everybody will be hungry. You know, sometimes we can bear the hunger, but it is very hard and difficult to bear the thirst. Maybe we had this experience. When we became too much thirsty, it is very hard to bear it. قابل تحمل نیست و دیگه زیاد تشنه میشه. And everybody is looking for the water to drink. So there will be different fountain that will be in the paradise. And the water of that fountain will be provided to the mu'mineen. We're familiar with the one of that fountain. The name of that fountain is Kausar. Everybody heard about the Kausar? How's the Kausar? Actually, How's the Kausar is very initial fountain in the paradise. And who's going to be distribute the water of the Kausar? Ya Ali, Anta Saqiyul Kausar. Oh, Ali, you are this. Oh, Ali, you are the one who is going to distribute the water of the Kausar between the people, between the mu'minin in the day of judgment. But there's other fountain in the paradise. The water of that fountain is uncomparable with any other water of the paradise. In taste, in color, in smell, uncomparable. And the name of that fountain is Tasneem. So one fountain it is Kausar, but the Tasneem, the status of Tasneem is above than the fountain of Kausar. Kausar may be for everybody, but Tasneem is not for everybody. That is for the selected people. And the fountain of Tasneem is so big, so wide, full of water. And there will be two branches that is coming out from the fountain of Tasneem, two river or two branches. And there's a beautiful chair. They are sitting on the beach of these rivers. And by the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the angel, they will invite the people. They have the love of Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. So they will be offered to sit on that chair that are close to the Tasneem. The real asset is love of Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. Wilayat of Amirul Mu'mineen, Wilayat of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. And I request all the youth, all the boys and the girls, say thanks to your parents. Maybe they were not able to provide you all the luxury of this dunya. They work very hard. But maybe sometime they are not able to provide you whatever you are looking for, the luxuries. But believe me, the asset they provide you, the gift they give you, Wilayat of Ali ibn Abi Talib, that is uncomparable with any other gift of this world. If entire year you will pay thanks to your parents just on this gift, still it will be less. شما هرچه به پدر و مادرتون تشکر بکنی به خاطر این هدیه که به شما داده که شما را بر اساس محبت و ولایت اهل بیت تربیت کرده ہیں. So from here we can understand the respect and the importance of the parents. As I mentioned just very quickly, the rights the children have over the parents. So there are list of the rights that parents, the walidain, have over the children. As Quran says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُ إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. This is the decision of your Rabb, your Lord. This is the command of your Lord. Allah ta'budu illa iyyah. You just have to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are not supposed to surrender as a worship in front of anybody, only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. And you should be nice You should do the ihsan. You should do the khair. Your behavior should be the good toward your parents. Allahu Akbar. Sometimes we make a list of the good deeds, the hasanat. Oh, I want to perform these hasanat. And we make a long list and we try our best. Oh, I want to perform these hasanat, these good deeds in my life. Let's suppose we put Tawheed, then Nabuwat, then Qiyamat, then prayer, then Zakat, then going to Husainiya, so on, so on, so on, so on. This is our list. But the list that is offered by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala right after Tawheed, the thing we can find, the responsibility that we can find, it is ihsan bil walidain. All other amal, all other good deed, all other effort will come later on. If someone know how to do the ihsan, how to do the proper respect to the parents, so this person will be able to perform all rest of the good deeds. Because nabuwat, imamat, wilayat, prayer, ziyarat, all the good deeds is depend how your behavior to your parents. But we need to understand this terminology of the parents according to the Quran and according to Islam. When we say the parents, so usually the first concept that pop up in our mind, or we think, oh, only our biological parents are our parents. And there's no doubt. They're our parents, there's no doubt. But according to the teaching of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, the three group of people, they are your parents. And you have to do the ihsan, you have to do the good deed with all of them. If you neglect one, so it means you are not the person who perform this duty. So all these three groups, according to the tradition of Ahlul Bayt al-Muslim, according to the teaching of Ahlul Bayt al-Muslim, all these three groups are our parents. And if we neglect even the one, so it will be equal to we're neglecting the all. The one group we're familiar, our biological parents, mother and father, they are one. And the second, the teacher, they guide us toward the right path. If you have a muallim, if you're a teacher, and he or she taught you about the Quran, about akhlaq, about deen, about good moral. So according to the teaching of Ahlul Bayt al-Muslim, that person, the status of that person is like your parents. So we have to offer the proper respect to them. There's a hadith of Amirul Mu'minin. He said, Man allamani harfa faqad ja'alani abda. The person who taught me just one letter, harf, one letter. So this person make me his slave. So I am like a slave in front of that person. Unfortunately, in the society and the culture we are in, there's no proper respect to the teachers. But according to Islam, because if we're not going to offer the proper respect to the teacher, so we're not going to learn any good thing from them. You know, Islamic education system, if someone want to learn about Islam, Like a person want to go to Hausa, Najaf or Qom or whatever Hausa, want to be Muhassal Dini, want to be a Talabi. You know, the first book before starting any other book, even before starting Ahkam, Tawzi'ul Masail, the first book that a Talabi, a student have to read before reading or before learning anything, the name of that book is Adabul Muta'allimin. It's available in Persian, in English, in Farsi, in Arabic. Adabul Muta'allimin. If you want to be Muta'allim, if you want to be student, what etiquettes you have to adopt. And one of the etiquettes for Muta'allim, for student, is respecting the teacher. So according to the teaching of Ahlul Bayt al-Mas, the person who taught us about the good thing, about the khair, about the Quran, about the love of Ahlul Bayt al-Salam. So the status of that person is like our mother or father. So that is the second group of the people. They consider our father and mother. Wabil walidain ihsana is going to include them too. And the third group of the people and their real parents, according to Ahlul Bayt and according to Hadith of Holy Prophet. What Holy Prophet says, Ya Ali, Ana wa anta abawa hazil ummah. Oh Ali, you and me, it means the entire Ahlul Bayt al-Muslim, they're the real parents for the ummah. So if someone has no care about the real parents, about Ahlul Bayt al-Muslim, so how this person will be able to learn about the Nabuwwat or about the Imamat or about the Qiyamah or about the prayer or about the Hajj? One duty, brother sister, that we have as a follower of Ahlul Bayt al-Muslim, we all should be the Sarbaz of Imam Mahdi Salamullah alayh. This, this is the duty and this is the wish of all of us. If you ask from any Shia, so what do you want to be? You say, I want to be the soldier of my Imam, the servant of my Imam. And this should be our aim, this should be our goal. Who can be actually the soldier of Imam? Who can be the servant of Imam? The person who know very well how to treat his or her own biological mother and father. Forget, brother, sister, my youth, my sons, my boys. If you don't know how to treat and how should be your behavior toward your biological parents, forget you will be the good soldier to Imam Mahdi Salamullah alayhi. It's conditional. We cannot be the soldier of our Imam. We cannot be the slave of our Imam. We cannot be the servant of our Imam until we have to learn how to be nice and the good and etiquette in front of our parents. If Quran says, وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا وَقَضَىٰ رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. If Quran mentioned right after Tawheed, Ihsan bil Walidain, and he mentioned rest of the thing after, so there's a reason, there's a philosophy, there's a logic. This order, this tarteeb has a logic. First come first. First we have to learn how to be good in front of our parents. When it will come to do the ihsan to our parents and be their muti, this, I mean, if you open the books of fiqh, in Islam you can find so many rule and regulations that is depending on the parents. Let's suppose you want to go to travel just for luxury. What is advisable from the Islam, you have to get the permission from your parents, from your father. Let's suppose, the namaz jamaat is mustahab. In Islam, it's not wajib. Namaz jamaat is mustahab, not wajib. Who can make a wajib or a mustahab wajib? Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has the authority to issue any command. Issuing the command is only in the authority of Allah. So He's the Shari. And after that, whosoever He give the authority to Holy Prophet and the Imams. But by default, only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has the authority to issue any command. Nobody can else change the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So He's the one who says, this is wajib, this is mustahab, this is makruh, this is mubah, this is haram. But look the status of the parents, brother and sister. Namaz jamaat is mustahab in Islam. It's not wajib. Although there's a lot of reward on namaz mustahab. Namaz wajib, lot of sawab. But if your parents command you, go ahead and offer the prayer with the jamaat. Now joining the jamaat will be no more mustahab. Now it will become wajib. Status of the parents in sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The action that was mustahab, that became wajib because of the parents. Fasting, mustahab fasting has too much reward. There's no doubt. And may Allah give the tawfiq, inshallah, to the mu'mineen, especially to our youth, inshallah, to fast in the month of Rajab. It's a good time for them to train themselves. If a kid want to have the fast, but mustahab, not the wajib, because the parents, they cannot interfere in your wajibat. We're talking about the mustahabat. The fasting that was mustahab initially, if your parents says, okay, no, don't fast today. And so, no, I'm going to fast. So the fast that was mustahab, now it will become haram. If they stop you, don't fast today. And fasting that day was mustahab, not wajib. It's very important, brother and sister. So if we want to get any success, brother and sister, if you want to obtain any nur and any light in your heart for this dunya, for our grave, for akhirah, all it depends on our behavior toward our parents, our respect toward our parents. Let me finish this speech, inshallah, just with one of the story of the companion of Holy Prophet Amir Bar Muhammad Ali Muhammad Salawat. I'm sure everybody heard the name of Awais Karani. Awais Karani, he is the one of Hasht Zuhat. There's 8 people in the world. When it will come to Zuhd, they're on the top of the list after Masumi. After Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam, there's 8 people. We name them Zahid, Zuhat. Among these, you can find the name of Awais Karani. He was a common guy. He used to live in Yemen. He was in Yemen. He became Muslim. And his only wish was going to Medina and doing the ziyarat of Holy Prophet. Only wish he had. Oh, I wish every time I go to Medina So I can sit in front of Holy Prophet, I can talk to Holy Prophet, I can see the smiling face of Holy Prophet, the face that is full of love, the full of care, the full of nur, the full of light, and the shafq and muhabba. But he had an old mother. And whenever mother asked from Awais, you're taking too much care about me. Do you need anything? Do you have any wish? And she said, oh, mother, I just have only one wish. Maybe if one day I will get chance to go to Medina and visit Holy Prophet. That's my only wish in this world. So one day, his mother allowed him, oh, Abbas, I know your wish. So you are allowed to go to Medina and fulfill your wish. Go there, look toward your Pagambar, your Prophet, and come. There is one condition. When you go to Medina, I don't know how long it will take from Yemen to Medina, but don't spend the night in the Medina. Go there, visit Holy Prophet, look toward Holy Prophet, do the ziyarah and come back. Don't spend the night in the Medina. He says, okay. So he left Yemen and entered the Medina. I don't know how many days or week it took because there was no car or airplane. The people they used to go with the horses or other simple transportation. So when Awais Karni entered in the Medina and he went directly to the Masjid al-Nabawi because Holy Prophet used to sit in Masjid. And he asked from the people, where is Holy Prophet? They say Holy Prophet is not in the town. Holy Prophet is out of town and he will come back tomorrow. But he was waiting. He offered the prayer of Zohar and then Asr. And he was thinking maybe he will come back before the Ghurub. But when there was a time of Ghurub, he was thinking, oh, on the one side there's a wish of my mother, the command of my mother, because my mother said, okay, you're allowed to go, but you're not allowed to spend night in the Medina, you have to come back. And on the one side, oh, I came all the way from Yemen. And now just this one night, if I spend one night tomorrow, I will fulfill my need, my desire, my wish. Because tomorrow, Holy Prophet will come back. Look, on the one side, the wish he had for the entire life. And on the other side, obeying the command of the mother. He thought for a while and he told to the people of Masjid, okay, I am going back. But when Prophet will come, please pay my salam to him. And just tell him, one of your lover, one of your servant came to visit you, but you were not here. And he was not allowed to spend night in the Medina. He went back. On the next day when Holy Prophet entered in the Medina, so before going to the masjid, when he was in the street of Medina, in a very strange way, he was looking toward this side, and the people asked, what happened, Holy Prophet? Why you're walking in a very stranger way? What you're looking toward a very stranger way? See, I can feel the special nur and light in the street of Medina. That was not here before. Special nur, special light. And I can feel the fragrance, khushbu, perfume in the street. Who came in the Medina when I was not here? So Holy Prophet, oh, nobody came. But so, oh, no, yes, yesterday a guy came, he looked so poor. He's very old clothes and a tired type of horse, and just a common guy. He spent entire in the masjid. He was waiting for you, but in the evening he left and he says, "Okay, when Holy Prophet came, please pay my salam to him." So yes, he was Uwais. And the noor we can feel in the street of Medina, that is the noor of Awais Karani. And the fragrance and the khushbu and the perfume you can feel, it is the perfume of the existence of Awais Karani. And why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave this status, this spirituality to Awais Karni? Because he was obedient to his mother. So brother and sister, inshallah, try your best, inshallah, to collect this asset. Because when your mother, your father, your parents, they will make any dua for you, a special dua for your akhirah. Always they made dua for us. They made dua for our dunya, for our success. Request them. Usually we ask, oh, please, mom, make dua. I have this exam. I'm looking for this job. I'm looking for this business. It's good. Ask from them. Because the promise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, their dua will be accepted. But the most important thing you have to ask from your parents, please make dua for my akhirah. In the akhirah, when I will stand in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the front of Holy Prophet, in the front of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam, so my name will be among the people that did ihsan to the parents. Please recite one time Surah Fatiha, inshallah, for all the marhoomin, for all the shoda, especially for marhooma maghfura Hajia Fatima Padash Alavi, and for all the marhoomin of the Padash family and the Alavi family. And also let me recite the name of the other marhoom too. And ESHRAT FALLAH Tafti, and all the marhoomin of this family, inshallah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات. تابع اللهم بيننا وبينهم بالخيرات إنك مجيب الدعوات إنك مغفر السيئات. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وبارك على محمد وآل محمد وارحم محمدا وآل محمد كأفضل ما صليت وباركت وتراحمت وتحننت على إبراهيم وآل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على فاطمة وأبيها وبعلها وبنيها وسر المستودع فيها ومحمد وآل محمد صلوات. Before food and before the barat, let's stand up, inshallah. السلام عليك يا نبي الله. السلام عليك يا رسول الله. السلام عليك يا حجة الله. السلام عليك يا باعث الهدى. अस्सलामु अलैका या हबीब अल्लाह, अस्सलामु अलैकुम व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू। अस्सलामु अलैका या मौलाना या अली इब्न अबी तालिब, असदिल्लाहिल गालिब मतलूब कुल्ल तालिब। अस्सलामु अलैका या सय्यदती या बिन्त रसूलिल्लाह, अस्सलामु अलैका अय्युहल हसनुल मुज्तबा, अस्सलामु अलैका या मौलाना या अबा अब्दिल्लाह। टुगेदर इंशाअल्लाह। अस्सलामु अलल हुसैन व अला अली इब्नुल हुसैन व अला औलादिल हुसैन व अला अल्लज़ीना बज़लू मुहजहम दूनल हुसैन। अस्सलामु अलैका या मौलाना या गरीबुल गुरबा, अस्सलामु अलैका या मुईनुज़ ज़ुअफ़ा वल फ़ुक़रा, अस्सलामु अलैका या शम्सुश शुमूस, अस्सलामु अलैका या अय्युहल मदफ़ून बिअर्ज़ तूस, अस्सलामु अलैका व अला आबाइका सबअ व अबनाइकल अरबा, अस्सलामु अलैका या मौलाना या अली इब्न मूसा अर्रज़ा अर्राज़ी बिल क़द्र वल क़ज़ा, कुन शफ़ीअना व शफ़ीअ वालिदैन यौमुल जज़ा। अस्सलामु अलैका या मौलाना या साहिबल अस्र वज़्ज़मान, अल अमान अल अमान अल अमान मिन फितनिज़ ज़मान। अस्सलामु अलैका या शरीकल कुरआन, अस्सलामु अलैका या खलीफतर रहमान, अस्सलामु अलैका या दाफ़िअज़ ज़ुल्म वल उदवान, अज्जलल्लाहु तआला फ़रजक व सहलल्लाहु तआला मखरजक व ज़हूरक व जअलनल्लाहु मिन आवानिक व अंसारिक। दुआ इमाम ज़माना इंशाअल्लाह। बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम। अल्लाहुम्मा कुल्लि वलिय्यिकल हुज्जत इब्निल हसन सलावातुका अलैहि व अला आबाइहि फी हाज़िहि साअ व फी कुल्लि साअ वलिय्यन व हाफ़िज़ा व क़ाइदन व नासिरा व दलीलन व ऐना हत्ता तुस्किनहु अर्ज़का तौआ व तुमत्तिअहु फ़ीहा तवीला बिरहमतिक या अरहमर राहिमीन। बर मोहम्मद वाले मोहम्मद सलावत।